with this one.
No, we were just talking about how there's so much resistance going on to doing this session with each other tonight. You'd be amazed. And we got the air conditioner cut off so to be quiet, and I'm sweating, so I'm gonna be a hot, sweaty, Black Course in Miracles student teacher doing my thing. So this is Earl Purdy, and this is Anna Kujawa, and we are attempting to have a holy relationship, which is an innocent, safe, peaceful relationship with each other. And so we're taking what the Course in Miracles is saying about relationships, and we're actually applying it to each other. I know that's a radical concept, but we're actually attempting to apply it to each other. So we're going deep into this.
Ready.
So check us out.
All right. So what's the name of the section?
The name of this section is "The Illusion and the Reality of Love," which is on page 337 in chapter 16.
All right,
page
great.
3 in the Course in Miracles text, and I'm going to read it.
And have you noticed the time?
Yeah, okay.
Because time goes really fast
right.
when we do this.
Yeah. So I'm going to read it to you, and then you tell me what you hear, and then try to apply it. And we're going to try to apply it to us.
Okay.
And it applies to everybody we know, but we're using each other.
Beautiful.
Okay? Anna, be not afraid to look upon the special hate relationship, because your freedom lies in looking at the special hate relationship. It would be impossible not to know the meaning of love except for this.
Okay.
The special hate relationship, and being afraid to look at it. For the special love relationship, notice that it went from special hate relationship and then start calling it special love relationship. So could the special love relationship be a special hate relationship? Just asking, just wondering. For the special love relationship in which the meaning of love is hidden, the special love relationship is undertaken solely to offset the hate but not to let it go. Your salvation, which is your right-mindedness, according to the Course, salvation means right-mindedness. Your right-mindedness will rise clearly before your open eyes as you look on this. You can't limit hate. The special love relationship will not offset hate, but will merely drive hate underground and out of sight. The special love relationship merely drives hate underground and out of sight. It's essential to bring the hate into sight and to make no attempt to hide the hate. For it is the attempt to balance hate with love that makes love meaningless to you, Anna. The extent of the split that lies in this you don't realize. And until you do, the split will remain unrecognized and therefore unhealed. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so the first thing I heard was an instruction.
Okay.
That you and I are not supposed to be afraid to look on the hate that's in our relationship.
Okay.
And I'm afraid to do that. I don't want to look at the hate in our relationship. As a matter of fact, he's saying that's the purpose of the special love/hate relationship, is to make it so that we never look at the hate in our relationship. So we won't even say there's hate in our relationship. We're willing to acknowledge maybe we have a little irritation, maybe a little annoyance, until you've been together for a while. And then it's easy to go, yeah, there's some hate in there.
Oh, there's a lot of hate in there. Sometimes after a while.
But at the beginning of the special love relationship,
right.
Truly the purpose of the relationship is seen, which is to offset the hate, which means to drive it underground, to hide it from our awareness.
Okay.
That's the purpose of it. So a special relationship is a relationship whose purpose is to hide something we use to hide from ourselves and each other, the hate that we have for each other and the hate we have for ourselves. So I want a relationship with you.
Okay.
Because I don't want to look at the hate I have within myself, for myself or you. And I'm hoping...
You hoping. You hoping. What you hoping?
I'm hoping
that
this relationship will fulfill my needs so beautifully that I will forget about the self-hatred that I have.
In other words, this relationship will help you forget how much you hate yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I don't want to see my self-hatred, and I would like for this to cover it.
Okay.
Okay? And he says, as a matter of fact, any relationship in which there's something besides love that you're trying to hide, and you're using the relationship to do that, he says that's the relationship in which love is hidden. That's where the meaning of love is hidden. So anytime we're trying to hide hate that is within us and within our relationship, we're actually trying to hide our love. Okay? And then he says, and as a matter of fact, the whole purpose of the special relationship is to hide that hate and the love and not to let the hate go. I don't want to let my hate go for myself and for you. I just want you to keep it from me. And that's the role I give you.
Okay, my role is to keep away from you how you really feel about yourself.
Right.
That's not really loving.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, and only as well as you do that do I think you have value.
So I'm only as valuable. I'm only as valuable as I help you forget how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
Subconsciously.
And if I start experiencing my own self-hatred in the context of our relationship, you're out.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold. You mean if you start to realize how much you hate yourself while you with me, I'm out.
I'm gonna tell you betrayed me.
Because how did I betray you?
Because I gave you silently the function of keeping from me my self-hatred. You're supposed to prove to me how special I really am, so that my self-hate is hidden.
Okay.
And when I still have hatred, well, hey, the purpose of this relationship was for you to make me feel so good about myself I didn't have to deal with my self-hatred. And
okay, so I'm supposed to help you forget how you feel about yourself. I'm supposed to help you forget how you feel about yourself.
Right.
I'm supposed to help you forget how much you don't love yourself.
Yes, that's why I wanted the relationship. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you.
So that you feel better about you.
Yes, I wanted it so I felt better about me. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that was my purpose. I'm sorry.
You mean you got with me just so you could feel better about you? You didn't have nothing to do with me?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Well,
but I'm sorry, I'm telling you now. And I mean, it's 25 years later, but I'm telling you now.
Well.
And when I still feel that self-hatred, then I'm going to feel like you let me down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but he's saying that if we will use the relationship, if we will not be afraid in the relationship to look at the fact that, hey, I hate myself, and I'm projecting that onto you, and I also have hatred for you. I have hatred for everyone, basically, anyone who doesn't fulfill the purpose I gave them. He says, don't be afraid to look at that, because as we look at the hatred that's still there in ourselves, even though we got this relationship, our right-mindedness will rise. In other words, we'll wake up and we'll go, our right-mindedness will rise, what do you say? Clearly before our open eyes, as we look at the hatred for ourselves and each other that's still there.
Love will rise if I look at the hatred that I feel for you and for me. I feel more love come up in me. Right. That's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's powerful.
It is. And he's saying that it's essential, it's absolutely essential to look at that hate. And to do what? Make no attempt to hide that hate. I am hating myself today. And today, I'm hating you.
Hey! Why are you hating me?
Because it's essential. Well, there's a lot of reasons why I might even...
Hey.
Well, because I projected onto you...
Yes.
The function of keeping from me my self-hatred. And that doesn't work. That doesn't make self-hatred go away. Getting a relationship where someone's like, I worship and adore you, doesn't make your self-hatred go away. Having somebody come in and go, you're the finest, hottest, sanest thing. I want you more than anybody. I can imagine wanting anybody more than I want you. That doesn't make, and I'll take care of all your needs. Every one of them. Sexual, financial, emotional, spiritual. Someone coming in like that still doesn't take away your self-hatred. Isn't that cold?
Oh, it's cold.
That's so cold.
That's cold.
And that's the only thing I hate you for. Is that you didn't take away my self-hatred. Shit, I still got it. Man. But now what do I say? I'm so disillusioned. I'm so disillusioned in love. I'm so disillusioned.
You were supposed to take away all the feelings that I have about myself.
Yes.
And you didn't do it.
Yes.
I'm disillusioned with you.
Yes.
You didn't make me forget well enough.
I'm disillusioned with love. I think I'll just be alone for a while.
For the good of all concerned.
That's right, please.
Please be alone for a while until
That's
you get your act together.
I'm trying to be alone for a while so that I can save the planet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he says, because he says, so it's essential that you and I start looking at the hatred that is still there. It's still in our relationship, no matter how much, how good you treat me, or how special you make me. It's essential because as long as I'm trying to pretend that this is love, even though there's some hate there, he says, as long as I'm trying to do that, that's what's making love meaningless to me. That's why I'm like, well, what does love mean? I don't experience love. Because I'm trying to balance love with hate. I'm trying to believe that yes, hate can be part of love. Yeah, hate's part of love. Yeah, I mean, I only hate whom I love. That's me trying to balance hate with love. And it's that attempt that has made love, real love, satisfying love, completely meaningless to me, meaning not available to me. So then I walk through life having a lot of different relationships, but not really experiencing real love, meaning something I can depend upon all the time. Now, he says, and the extent of the split that lies in us, you know, in terms of part of me hates, and part of me hates myself and hates you, the extent of the split in this, he says, you won't recognize.
Yeah.
And meaning won't be healed until you look at the hate that is in you and in our relationship and in me for you. Isn't that romantic? Oh, the Course in Miracles is asking us to look upon the hate that we have for each other. It's so romantic. That's what Ego hates us. It's so unromantic.
Oh, the Course is like anti-romantic.
It is so anti-romantic.
Yeah.
It's
because it's really pro-love.
That's right. Exactly, because it's pro-love.
It's anti-romantic because it's pro-love.
Right.
Yeah.
Romantic love is an illusion.
Right.
You know,
because it's all based on the idea that I am there to help you forget how you feel about yourself and never really get honest with what's going on within you.
Romantic love is, you will finally take away from me all of my self-hatred.
You will finally make me feel worthy
of love.
Of love.
Even though I don't.
Even though I don't feel like I'm worthy of love,
yes.
You're going to make me feel like
that's
I'm worthy
right.
of love.
That's the basis of this special relationship. That's why the Course is so unromantic but pro-love. Okay, so that's what I heard.
Wow, you heard a lot.
Okay, so now I'll read to you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, in our relationship, this is what's going on. The symbols of our hate against the symbols of our love are playing out a conflict that doesn't even exist. Because symbols stand for something else, and the symbols of love, the symbol of love is without meaning if love is everything. So, and then the voice of the Course wants us to know that, Earl and Anna, you're going to go through this last undoing of this special hate relationship, and you're going to go through it quite unharmed. Good. That's nice to know. Oh wait, you're going to take us through the looking at our hate and the undoing of the hate within our relationship, and you're going to take us through this quite unharmed?
Quite unharmed.
Thank you.
Quite unharmed.
Quite unharmed. Not just regularly unharmed.
Not just regularly unharmed. regular unharmed.
And the voices of the Course is telling us that you and I will at last emerge as ourselves if we'll look at the hate in our relationship and not hide it. Okay. Now, and then he says, this is the last step in the readiness for God. Oh, this is what happens when you're getting ready for the last step to God. Okay. Our relationships get purged. Okay. And then he says, Earl and Anna, don't be unwilling now. Don't stop now. Because you are too near, and you both will cross the bridge to what's on the other side of the special hate relationship in perfect safety, which means translated quietly from your war to peace. And the reason why we are being transported from special hate love to real love is because the illusion of love, the special love relationship, will never satisfy us. The illusion of love will never satisfy us. But love's reality, which awaits us on the other side of specialness, will give us everything. Oh, what'd you hear in that?
Okay. All right. What I hear in the symbols of hate against the symbols of love play out a conflict that doesn't exist. To me, it's like saying the illusion of love and the conflict between the illusion that I love you and the illusion that I hate you is really playing out a conflict that really doesn't exist. Because symbols stand for something else. So the Course said to me that there is no symbol for love. There is no symbol for love. There is no symbol for love. It reminds me of what it says in a part of the book about I can't describe what love is, but I can tell you what love isn't.
Right, exactly.
So it isn't hate, it isn't fear, it isn't lack. So what I'm seeing in this particular paragraph is that I'm gonna go through the last undoing of my false perceptions about love.
Right.
I'm going to go through the undoing of this whole game going between I hate you and I love you and I hate you and I love you and I want you to make me feel about myself the way I don't feel about myself. And if you don't make me feel about myself the way I don't feel about myself, then I'm disillusioned with you and I'm going to let you go. And I want this to be a full-time job, so I want 24 hours a day, every day, to the exclusion of everybody else. I want you to try to validate me. If you don't have time for nobody else, this is a full-time job. So you can't have any other relationships but your relationship with me, because I need full-time validation, because I hate myself. I'm trying to forget how much I hate myself, and you're supposed to make me feel like I am the loving person that I don't believe that I am. And so he's telling me I'll go through this last undoing of this crazy way of looking at things without being harmed. That's what I heard. In other words, I'm going to emerge as myself. The Course says, well, myself is total love. So when I hear that, I'm going to finally emerge as the loving being that I am. And letting go of the illusion of hate and the illusion of love is also the last step for me being ready for love, which is God. God is love. So now I'm taking the last step to be ready for love, which is to look at the hate that I have and not try to hide it, so that it can be released, so I can feel the love I have behind the hate that I would feel for you or me. So really, if I was using this and I was having a sense of separation from you, then we would really sit down, and this would be really freak everybody out, including me.
I'm getting nervous just I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell you right now, I'm really feeling hate for you. I hate you right now. And I want to bring that hate up, and I want to look at what that hate is coming from and what it's about. And I've learned from the Course that this hate that I'm having for you, I'm having this hate right now because you are not hiding how I really feel about me from me. I'm mad because you are not helping me feel like I'm okay. And so I'm hating you right now. You're not giving me the specialness that I need in order to feel like I'm a worthwhile person. So Anna, right now, I'm hating you. And I want to bring that out so that we can dissipate it, so that we can get rid of it. Because we're not going to get rid of it if I pretend I don't hate you right now. So I hate you right now. That's what I heard.
And I also heard that it's the calling of that hatred love that is keeping the love that we have for each other hidden.
And instead of being honest and saying that it's hate, we're calling it love.
We call it love. I would only feel this way about you if I loved you.
I only feeling this hate for you if I loved you. No, I'm feeling this hate for you because I'm feeling this hate for you.
Stop trying to balance it with love.
I hate you, but I really love you. But I hate you, but I really love you. But I hate you, but I really love you, though. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't hate you so much. That's trying to balance hate with love. And that's what has made love meaningless. I don't even know the difference.
I don't exactly. What's the difference? It's made love meaningless.
And then the other thing I heard was he says, don't be unwilling. Don't be unwilling to hear the truth. Don't be unwilling to do this because I'm too near. And that I'm going to cross over the bridge. And the bridge is just going into perfect safety. We want to cross the bridge into perfect safety in our relationship. I want to cross the bridge. That means I want to go into perfect safety in our relationship. Then I heard it says that perfect safety, though, would be our relationship being translated quietly from war to peace. We're going from conflict to peace with each other. I want to go from hate to peace with you. And the illusion of love will never satisfy, but this reality which awaits me on the other side will give me everything. So how do I know when I'm in an illusion of love? How do I know when I'm in a false idea of love? I'm in a relationship that I don't see as satisfying me. So I can only be in a love that's not real if I'm not satisfied. If I'm not completely satisfied, then it's not love. If I'm with you and I'm not completely satisfied, then I'm not experiencing love. I'm not experiencing what love is. And so
what you're really trying to do is you're feeling hate and you're trying to hide it.
I'm feeling hate and I'm trying to hide it for you. And if it's real love, it gives me everything. If it's real love, it is completely satisfying because it's giving everything. So the first thing I'm hearing is that we're not in a real love relationship to begin with.
That's right, exactly.
We're just in an illusion of trying to use each other to make each other feel good about ourselves.
Exactly. I mean, as long as I have hatred for myself, meaning judgment, guilt, as long as I have self-hatred for myself, then, there's no way that I can love you for real. There's no way that I can have self-hatred and not try to get you and use you to make up for that and compensate for that. So we have an unreal relationship, but he's saying that we're being invited to cross the bridge, and we're right there. We're really close.
Oh, it's so
we're really
good.
close. If we'll just look at the hatred, not call it love, call it what it is, then we will go over the bridge from the unholy relationship into the real relationship very quietly and safely. And I love it that where we're being taken to is perfect safety. It's like you were saying.
Yeah, the relationship is being translated from something that's full of conflict
Yes.
to something that's full of peace.
Yes, that's perfectly safe.
That's perfectly safe.
Can you imagine having a relationship that's perfectly safe?
Well, I think it's really cool that the way to perfect safety is for me to admit the hate that I have
Isn't
for
that
you,
interesting?
which is something
Yes.
my past learning taught me to feel guilty about.
That's right.
My past learning taught me to feel guilty about saying I hate you.
Right.
But the truth is, my truth learning is using the idea that I hate you to take me to what real love is. That's the way the Holy Spirit always would. So,
Brilliant.
so now if I feel hate for you, I don't have to feel guilt about that.
That's right.
I can say, I feel hate for you right
Ooh.
now. Let's take a look at it, because it means that I'm trying to use you for something that is not your real purpose.
It's
I hate you
genius.
because I'm trying to use you for something that is not your real purpose.
Yes.
That's why I hate you.
Yes. So really, the acknowledgement and looking at the hatred really is the bridge. It really is the means.
Yeah. Absolutely.
To the love.
Absolutely.
That's
how we're gonna get there. I gotta realize I hate you before I can love you.
Gotta realize I hate you before I love you.
Before I love you, I got to realize the extent of my hatred.
Ooh.
Not only do I have to recognize I hate you, I have to recognize how much I hate you. And then we'll be translated into safety.
And that is true.
That's deep.
That is true. I have
deep.
noticed that in my relationships, it is the people with whom we feel safe to talk about our own self-hatred and the hatred we have for each other when we don't fulfill their roles. Those are the relationships I feel most safe in.
Yes.
When I can talk about my ego.
So when you can talk to me about your ego, when you can talk to me about
Yes.
how much you hate me, when
Yes.
you feel hate,
Yeah.
then that's when you're going to stop feeling safe with me. Because if I
Exactly.
throw my hardest, coldest barbs at you,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, and you
Yeah.
still see that as us bringing the hate up where we can see it,
Yeah.
so we can let it go.
Yeah.
How could I feel anything but safe with you?
Exactly.
How could I feel anything but that I couldn't lose you?
Wow. So I really want you to bring up your hatred for me, because I now see that hatred as a means to the love I want to have with you.
And what's easier for us than to bring up
come
our
on.
hatred?
Exactly.
I mean, it's
Isn't
a
it
brilliant
harder?
strategy.
Isn't it harder to say I love you
Yes.
than I hate
That's
you?
what I'm saying. It's a brilliant strategy.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
It's
You want to
genius.
do it anyway. You always want
Yes.
to tell people what you're upset with them
Yes,
about.
that's right.
What you're mad at
Yep.
them about.
Yep.
So the Course in Miracles says, okay, do it. Bring it up from. Don't hide it.
Right. Wow. I got to acknowledge that I hate you before I can love you.
Before you can love me, you got to acknowledge that you hate me. If you're really sincere about loving me, I want you to take. I would like, if you really love me, there's someplace within you that I'm not fulfilling the script, right?
That's
So
right.
that means there's someplace in you that hates me, right?
That's right.
So would you just tell me about 10 times that you hate me?
I hate you. 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 I hate you because you did not fulfill the role that I assigned to you in what I dreamed my life was meant to be. Which was to make me feel better about myself, even though I hated myself. That's what I hate you for.
And it's funny, the more you can tell me that you hate me without being afraid to tell me that you
Yeah.
hate me, you won't hate me as much.
And check it out. That
You
is
will
so
hate me
true.
less the more you look at your hate for me. That's deep.
Now, where else do you hear that kind of content?
That's why I studied the Course in Miracles, because there's no other book I ever read that talks like this, that puts it the way that puts it the way the voice of the Course puts it.
That's right. No doubt.
The voice of the Course is not kidding around. I mean, it's just straight up. But it's great to know that I can feel my hate for you, and it's
Yes.
going to benefit me
Oh.
and benefit you and bring us closer.
Woohoo.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
That is
To use the
brilliant.
one thing that there's the most of in the ego world, which
Yeah.
is fear and hatred, and then use it to dissolve it.
Yep. I know this ain't my plan. My plan was to get a relationship to hide that hate, to drive it underground. That's what I've been trying to do.
So you're gonna try to form another relationship, substitute me for somebody else.
Yes.
Who does a better job at hiding how you feel about yourself from
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant plan.
Yeah.
One I see everybody doing.
That's right. It's the only kind of relationship that the ego can have. It's the only purpose of a relationship for an ego. That's it. All right. So I think that was it.
That's it. Then I read to you.
All right.
The special love relationship is an attempt to limit the destructive effects of hate. I find that when I staccato it and I play it back, and I can hear it. It's really interesting. Try sometime when you read. You find your mind will get hooked because it can tune out of. The special love relationship is an attempt to limit the destructive effects of hate by finding a haven in the storm of guilt. The special love relationship is an attempt to limit the destructive effects of hate by finding a haven in the storm of guilt. The special love relationship makes no attempt to rise above the storm of guilt into the sunlight of innocence. On the contrary, our special love relationship, the special love relationship emphasizes the guilt. A special love relationship emphasizes the guilt outside the relationship by attempting to build barricades against the guilt outside of the relationship, and then keep within these barricades against the guilt outside of our relationship. In other words, the special love relationship is not perceived as valuable in itself, but the special love relationship is seen as a place of safety. The special love relationship is seen as a place of safety in which hatred is split off from everybody else and kept apart from us and from them, because it looks like they're outside our haven of our illusion of love. We love each other against the world.
It's us against the
world. It's us against the world. The special love partner, special love partner is acceptable only as long as you serve this purpose of keeping hatred away from me. Either my hatred for me or everybody else's hatred for me.
Got it. Okay? Or my hatred for everybody else.
Or your hatred for everybody else. Hatred can enter, and indeed, hatred is welcome in some aspects of the special love relationship. But the special love relationship is still held together by the illusion of love. This relationship is still held together by the illusion of love. If the illusion of love goes, the relationship is broken, or the relationship becomes unsatisfying when the illusion of love goes on the grounds of, baby, this is disillusionment.
Yes, I feel so disillusioned.
Okay, so
about our relationship.
So what did that paragraph say to you? That was it's so packed.
It's so packed.
So packed.
Okay, so the special relationship, as I would like to use it, is just so that it will be a haven in the storm of hate. Okay, so it'll be one place where I don't experience my own self-hatred. Okay, that's what I want to use it for, and it's not a relationship where we're like, hey, we got hate, let's try to bring it to correction, let's try to rise above it. We're not doing that. And on the contrary, we're emphasizing the guilt and hatred outside of our relationship. Can you believe what my co-workers did to me? Can you believe what they said to me? Can you believe what they're doing? Let's turn on the news and watch it together. Can you believe how insane they are? Emphasizing the guilt and the hatred outside of our relationship. That's what we're talking about, how everybody else is crazy.
Okay. Okay. I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
And he says, it's not trying to like go, man, I have a hatred. Will you help me to rise above that and heal whatever part of me still has hatred for myself that I'm just seeing reflected in what's outside of me, outside of our relationship. It's not doing that. As a matter of fact, it's trying to build barricades. I'm trying to build...
Our special relationship is for the purpose of building barricades.
Right, from the hatred that's out there. Okay. And then it says, and you are acceptable only as long as you help me to barricade myself in this haven. As long as you help to keep my self-hatred out of my awareness. Because like I'm using you like a barricade.
Okay, I'm a barricade.
Yes.
I'm a black barricade.
Black
I'm
barricade.
a black barricade. That's like a superhero. The black barricade.
Black barricade.
I'm going to hide everything that you think about yourself that is completely horrible for you so that you will never see it. I am your black barricade.
Oh, black barricade. Thank you. I knew you'd come.
That's right.
I knew you'd come. All I had to do was pick up my big black barricade phone.
That's right. The emphasis on big black. Barricade phone.
Why have a barricade if it's not big and
That's
black?
right. That's right. You know, Batman got his Batcade.
That's
I got
true.
my barricade.
That's great.
It's hilarious.
It's
The
so
Course in
funny.
Miracles is hilarious.
And if my hatred for myself still comes through those barricades of our relationships, you are going to be unsatisfying to me. Sorry.
So I'm unsatisfied to you because I am not serving the purpose of hiding how you feel about yourself from you.
That's right. That's it.
That's cold.
I know.
That's cold.
I know.
That's
The
cold.
purpose
It's
is,
impossible to fulfill a function like that.
That's why relationships as we know them are so chaotic and filled with so much pain.
You can't do that for anybody.
That makes love meaningless, because that ain't love. You can't do that for anybody. You cannot take from me my self-hatred. You can't. You cannot.
But I can hide it from you really good, baby.
That's right.
You know, and at the beginning of the relationship, I had it real well.
Real good.
You know how it is at the beginning of the relationship.
Real good. I mean,
you.
so good that at the beginning of the relationship, I really believe that I don't even have self-hatred.
I know. You think everything's cool now.
I don't feel my self-hatred at all at the beginning of the relationship. I don't feel my hatred for myself, and I don't feel my hatred for you. And I'm even so. I even say to see myself even to go, wow, this is the first person that I really have ever loved. And ever been really loved by. Have you ever said that?
No.
At the beginning, no.
No. Just in every special love relationship that I've ever had. But other than that, I've never said the same thing to many different people that I looked at as being my temporary barricade, hopefully with a miniskirt on. A miniskirted barricade. Now that's what I'm looking for tonight at the club. Where's my miniskirt barricade? Oh, there she is over there.
She can barricade me.
She can barricade me anytime.
From my self-hatred.
Yeah, she could make me forget how much I really don't think I'm a really great guy.
Absolutely. At least for a few hours.
At least for a few hours, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, and I just got paid.
Then it'll be a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Now, hatred can enter our little haven.
Yes.
It can enter in, and indeed is welcome in some respects. Like, there are some respects I do want hatred to be in our relationship. Okay, and the hatred that I want to be there is the hatred that you have for me. Let's say, when could it be? Oh, like when I might be giving my attention to someone else.
As a matter of fact, you might even think I love you because I'm hating you so much because you're giving your attention to somebody else.
I welcome that hatred.
Oh, look at him. I got him. Look how jealous
I like
he
that
is.
hatred.
That barricade ain't going nowhere.
Yes, that's right. Hatred is welcome in some aspects of the relationship. And, but it's still held together by the illusion of love. A relationship is still held together because I say to myself, well, he really does love me. Look, he's hating me because I'm giving my attention to something else.
Yeah, so he must really love me.
He loves me. He just proved his love for me. So the illusion of love isn't broken.
So that's cool. That's cool
good.
hatred.
That's cool hatred.
Okay, that's cool hatred. You got cool hatred and uncool hatred.
Exactly.
Okay.
Some hatred, shit, I don't want to see.
Okay.
Okay. Some hatred, if you don't show me, then I'm going to say you don't love me.
Wow.
And I'm going to be...
Wow.
And then...
Wow.
And then what comes after that?
Wow.
Earl, I feel so disillusioned in this relationship because it's not keeping from me the uncool hatred and ain't getting enough of the cool hatred.
I'm not giving you enough cool hatred, baby.
That's right.
You know, I'm not showing enough jealousy.
Exactly.
I'm not showing enough insecurity. I'm not trying to keep you by me at every second.
Oh, you're like saying it's okay for me to go out and do anything whenever with whomever I want. Ooh. See, there ain't enough.
But cool hatred would be me hating you for wanting to go out and spend time with other people.
Exactly. So that I can believe that the illusion of love is still intact. But at the time, when the time comes where it doesn't even have an illusion of love.
And that happens in special relationships when you see the special hate underneath.
That's right.
When you're not even pretending
That's
anymore.
Right.
You know
That's right.
You know.
You don't even have it doesn't even look like it has an illusion of love.
Right.
It's just, now it just looks like just pure hatred.
Yeah.
You know, all I am is upset with you, and all you are is upset with me, broken into by the time we go to a movie and have a good time for a few hours.
Yes.
But then we just go back to always
like
being upset with each
like
other.
this evening.
Exactly, like this evening.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. We're going to have, you know, a time.
break a little. You're going to interrupt our hate with a little social event.
That's right. This hate is brought to you by
all of the false ideas we have about love.
It's like having a commercial where he says, we interrupt his programming to bring a word from our sponsor. That's what our party is.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah.
So then once the illusion of love goes, then now the relationship feels like it's unsatisfying, and we say that we're disillusioned with love. Disillusioned with love.
Now you're disillusioned with me.
Yeah. Yes. I really thought that it was one thing, and now I see that maybe it wasn't.
It's not what you thought it was.
It's not what I thought it was. Now I need some therapy.
And I need another substitute for you.
And I need some quick. Where's my short dresses?
That's right.
I gotta go back to the gym.
Okay, I'm going to Match.com tonight. I gotta get my substitute for you. Quick, I gotta find somebody else to hide what I feel about myself that's not love as quickly as possible. And hopefully my body will be attractive enough to lure them in to help me forget. I need some barricade bait.
Yes.
I need this person to be a barricade that hides the hate that I feel for myself from me. I need a barricade, baby. And as a matter of fact, I think I met a girl last night. Her name was Barricade. So she might be sent by the Holy Spirit. I can see the synchronicity. I need somebody to help me. Her name is Barricade.
Oh, that's great.
So you read this one to me.
Okay, so then the voice of the course is telling us that, hey, love isn't an illusion, okay? Love isn't a barricade. Love isn't a haven. Love is a fact. And where disillusionment is possible, you didn't have love. You had hate. Where you can say, I'm so disillusioned in this love. Well, love can't be disillusioned. That was hate. Only hate can be disillusioned. Because hate is an illusion. And what can change was never love.
Ooh, that's such a powerful sentence.
So you can be, if
what
you can be
change
disillusioned.
Was never love. It never was love if it can change.
That's right. If you can be disillusioned and it can go from love to hate, it was never love.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a real release from a previous relationship.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Okay. It never was love.
It never was love. It was always a call for love.
It was always a call for love.
But it was not love.
But it was not love.
Or it couldn't have gone into hate. It couldn't have sank down into just pure hate.
Which is like intense separation.
Exactly. Which is usually, it was a lot of times how relationships end.
Intense.
There's just no love. There's only hate.
Yeah.
There is not even the illusion of love is there. So he says, and it is sure that those folks who select certain people as partners in any aspect of living and use those certain folks for any purpose for which they would not share with others, those folks are trying to live with guilt or hate rather than die of it. Oh, I'm so glad this is your paragraph.
I know you are.
I'm so glad.
Oh, that's the one. That's the sentence.
I'm so glad they're hearing you say that.
I know it. That's the sentence.
Good, because then they can't go, and then they just go, what you said? Okay.
I know.
Now,
I know.
but this is the choice you see. Am I going to live with hate, or am I going to die from it? Which one? That's the only choice we think we have. It's like, I either live with hate, or I die from loneliness. That's the choice we think we have. I either live with hate, or die of loneliness. Dang. Now, this is the choice we see, and love to us is only an escape from the loneliness of death. He says, now, these folks seek for love desperately. Who is it that seeks for love desperately? Well, it's these folks who think they either live with hatred or die of loneliness. These folks are always seeking love desperately. Oh, now I know why I sometimes seek desperately for love. That explains it.
Desperate love.
And what does it mean to seek desperately for love? It means to seek for love, but not to have peace that would naturally bring love to it.
Okay.
Okay. So now when these folks, us, find the fear of death is still upon them in their relationship, I still have the fear of death upon me, I still hate myself, then our relationship loses the illusion that it is what it's not, okay, which is the barricade and the haven and storm of hatred. And when the barricades against my own hatred are broken, my fear rushes in and my hatred triumphs.
Oh, boy,
this is romantic course.
This is romantic course.
Isn't this romantic?
Yeah, that's a perfect title for this study session.
romantic course.
It's unromantic and pro-love.
That's right.
Okay, so this is what I hear applying it to you and I, and therefore to everybody. That love isn't a false idea. The course defines an illusion as a false idea that you want to be true, even if it's not.
Right.
Okay, so love isn't a false idea, and love really is a fact. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that if there's disillusionment possible in my relationship with you, that I was feeling hate for you.
Yeah.
And that whenever I'm feeling disillusionment, I'm feeling hate. So sometimes when I had relationships end in the past, I felt really disillusioned because I thought I loved them. But actually, my disillusionment was my feeling of hate.
Right.
Also, I heard that hate, though, is a false idea. That hate is an illusion. And the main thing I need to remember is that what can change was never love. What can change was never love. If it can change, if the love can change, it wasn't love.
Right.
If my love for you can change to hatred, it wasn't love.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
And it's sure that those. Then I heard the voice for the course tell me that anybody who selects certain ones as partners. Okay, so let's say I selected you as a partner.
Okay, let's say.
Okay, and I want to use you for a purpose that I wouldn't share with anyone else. And the purpose that I want to use you for that I wouldn't share with anyone else is the purpose of hiding how I feel about myself from me.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the purpose. You're using
That's the purpose.
me for.
That's the purpose that I'm using you for.
That you're not using everybody else for.
Yeah, I'm not going to use everybody else.
You're letting them be.
I'm going to let everybody else be, but you're going to have to give me the sense of worth and value that I don't have about myself.
Right.
And that's a purpose I'm not going to share. You're not going to be used to bring any more confidence and love and peace to anybody else.
Right.
Okay. Then the next thing I heard was, in doing that, trying to use you for a purpose that I would not share with anybody else, I'm really trying to live with my guilt. In other words, I still feel guilty. I still hate myself. I'm trying to live with it instead of getting rid of it by having you hide it from me.
Thank you.
Okay. Then because if I don't, I'm just going to die from the guilt.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So I think I'm either going to die from. I'm so freaking guilty that I'm going to die one day, or I'm going to use you to hide the guilt that I feel about myself, so that I can feel innocent and feel good about myself. And I don't want you to do that for anybody else but me. I don't want anybody else to be able to use you to forget what they think about themselves. Don't you dare let anybody else use you. If you do, you're a slut. You're a freaking slut if you go out there and hide somebody else's hatred. You were hiding that guy's hatred from him last night. You were cheating on me. You were hiding that guy's hatred from him last night, spending time with him, helping him hide his hatred from himself. As a matter of fact, he thinks he's really got his act together because you wanted him more than you wanted me. So he's feeling good because his hatred for himself is completely hid because you are using him for the purpose I want you to be used for me.
Because I gave him my attention last night instead of giving my attention to you.
Instead of giving your attention to me, to help me forget how I really feel about myself and how insecure I am, you are helping somebody else forget how insecure they are.
Right.
And I hate you for that.
That's right.
I want you to know I hate you for that. Okay? Then it goes on to say, living with guilt or dying of it is the only choice that I seem to have.
Yeah.
So love to me is my escape from death. Love to me is the only thing that makes me feel alive. My love for you is the only thing that makes me feel alive. And so I seek love desperately. I seek what I call love desperately. I seek you to help me forget who I am and all of my fears and insecurities about myself. I'm seeking somebody to do that desperately. All right? And I'm not doing it in peace. I'm quite afraid, as a matter of fact, and I'm insecure going out here trying to get my latest barricade person. And then it says, actually, love would come quietly to me in peace. If it was real love, it would come to me. If it's real love, it would come to me. If it's real love, it would come to me.
That's right.
All
and
right?
if I wasn't seeking it desperately, it would just
quietly
come to me. It would just
me.
quietly come to me.
And so even when I have the relationship with you, I found out instead of making me feel like I was going to live forever, I came to realize I'm still going to freaking die, even though I got this special relationship with you.
Yeah.
And so the relationship that I have with you begins to lose the illusion that it is what it isn't. You know, it's not something that I can use to hide what I really feel about me from me. It's not something I can use as a substitute for me loving God and loving myself.
Exactly.
So since it's not real, fear still comes in.
Yeah.
And so I believe that I'm totally disillusioned now, because all of the ways that I tried to keep fear and hatred and guilt away from me didn't work. Because now I'm in a relationship and I'm having fear and guilt and hate because I hate you, because you're not fulfilling the role that I've given you. So actually fear is rushing in, and my hatred for you is victorious. Whenever I'm afraid of you, that fear is victorious hatred. Fear is victorious hatred. Fear is victorious hatred. So that's what's going on right now in my relationship with you when I feel disillusioned.
Wow.
That's what happens every time I hate you and feel disillusioned. That's exactly. And every time I want to use you for a purpose, which is to hide the truth, then I'm going to hate you every time you help somebody else hide the truth about how they feel about themselves from themselves.
Right.
That's deep.
And that's why
deep.
people do not. That's why people have resistance to the course. Exactly what we just read.
Oh, you got to.
That's.
I mean, where else you hear something like that?
Exactly.
Where else you hear that, you know, the purpose of another person is to hide how you really feel about yourself, so that you won't have to admit how much you hate yourself.
Right.
Because they're gonna make you feel like you're valuable so much that you forget
right.
how much you hate yourself or
right.
don't love yourself.
Yeah.
And if they don't do it, then you get disillusioned with them and you feel betrayed.
That's right.
And so then you go out and try to find another substitute barricade person to hide how you feel about yourself from you. And if you would just tell the person, I freaking hate you,
yeah.
then that would be the first step to loving them. That's so opposite to everything we're taught. That's completely opposite to everything we're taught. Mm-hmm. All the way.
I never hear anything else tell me that.
No, that's not another truth
yeah.
book, a metaphysical book I've ever heard that says anything like this.
Yeah.
It might be true. Since it's the opposite of everything that I'm hearing,
that's right.
It might be true.
Exactly, and it might actually produce a different result.
So,
okay.
I'm going to read for you.
All right.
Anna, there are no triumphs of love. Only hate is at all concerned with the triumph of love. The illusion of love can triumph over the illusion of hate, but always at the price of making both love and hate illusions. In other words, Anna, as long as the illusion of hatred lasts, so long will love be an illusion to you. As long as the illusion of hatred lasts, so long will love be an illusion. As long as you have the illusion of hate will be as long as you have the illusion of love. And then the only choice remaining possible is which illusion you prefer, the illusion of hate or the illusion of love. Which illusion do you prefer? There is no conflict in the choice between truth and illusion. There is no conflict between the choice of love and hate. Seen in these terms, no one would hesitate seen in these terms. But conflict enters the instant. Conflict enters the instant. Conflict enters the instant. The choice seems to be a choice between the illusion of love and the illusion of hate.
Right.
For this choice, choosing the illusion of love or choosing the illusion of hate doesn't matter. Where one choice is as dangerous as the other choice, really the decision must be a decision of despair.
Wow. Okay.
And that's a good one to tackle. This
well,
one's like loaded
with
juicy paragraphs to stretch your course, man,
totally.
to the max.
To the max.
Yeah, but just give it to me exactly the way you see it. That's what I want to hear.
Okay, so the first thing I hear about real love is that it isn't seeking to get anything. It doesn't. The love. There are no triumphs of love. Love isn't trying to get anything to happen. Love isn't. If I loved you, I'd be trying to get you to do anything for me or fulfill a role for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Love doesn't seek for triumph.
It's not trying to be victorious.
It's not trying to be victorious.
I won you over him.
That's right.
I won.
That's right.
You over him.
Exactly.
You chose me.
Exactly.
I'm the better barricade, baby.
Right. Love never says that.
Oh. So you mean somebody who knew what love was would know I was talking a bunch of crock right from the very beginning?
And they would
move away,
smile graciously at you, and they would quickly move away.
So it's possible that there were times in my life that I was talking to a woman and I was giving my very best impressive spiel,
Yes.
but she was so conscious, she knew I was saying the most unconscious stuff that I could ever say to her. I'm gonna love you above everything, everybody, no matter what. You know, I'll never get angry at you, never get upset. Right. You can always depend on me.
That's right. You'll never forget your value again from me, baby.
Wow. So somebody who know the truth would hear me saying that and know that if I was really the right person, I'd be coming in and telling them why I hate them.
That's right. And that you still hate yourself.
And that you still hate yourself, and that you might have the temptation to try to use them as a barricade against how you feel against yourself.
Yes.
And they would go, whoa,
yes.
This is a safe person for me to hang out with.
That's right.
Because they're not keeping their hate hidden.
Exactly. And they're not wanting to use me to keep their hate hidden. Wow. So they won't attack me when I can't keep their hate hidden, because I can't keep their hate hidden. And they won't attack me. Wow. And so it says that the illusion of love can triumph over the illusion of hate, but only at the cost of making both illusions. Wow. And as long as I maintain the illusion of hate, then I also am maintaining the illusion of love. Meaning that's all I've got. I'm going to have illusions, and that's all I'm going to have. And now my choice is, which do I prefer? The illusion of love or the illusion of hate? And when you're seen in those terms, well, of course, I'm going to go, hey, I don't want any illusion. I want the real thing. He says, and all my conflict comes between me thinking I have to choose between an illusion of love or the illusion of hate. You know, if I don't participate in this illusion of love, then all I'll have is hate, the illusion of hate. Now I gotta choose one or the other.
Do you want the illusion that you love me or the illusion that you hate me?
Exactly.
And the illusion that you love me is the one that most people try to shoot for.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
we just
right.
had a fight we just made up without really changing our minds at all. So we went from the illusion of hate until now we have the illusion of love.
The illusion of love.
Yeah, because we really didn't bring the hate that was underground out to take a look at it so it could really be healed and dissipated. Exactly.
Wow. And he says, and when that's your choices and your options, it doesn't matter which one you choose. You're still going to have pain. You're still not going to experience real love.
The false idea of love will hurt me as much as the false idea of hate.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Yep. At least the false idea of hate is at least a little more honest.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
The false idea of I hate you is a little bit more honest than pretending that I love you and I really don't.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So, and then how are we doing on time?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Well, actually, we could stop here and then go to the next one. All right. So.
Wait a minute. Why don't you just read the first sentence of the paragraph? This is a great way to just end it.
Okay. Your job isn't to seek for love. Your job isn't to seek for love. Your job isn't to seek for love. My job isn't to seek for your love. My job is not to seek for your love. My job is not to seek for your love. My job is not to seek for love. My job isn't to seek for love. My job isn't to seek for love.
All right.
Okay? My job is to seek and find all the barriers within myself that I have built against love. So my job is not to seek for love. My job is to seek all the barriers within myself that I built against love.
Which is just the hatred.
Which is just the hatred. You're not to seek for love with me.
Right.
You just should be seeking all the barriers that you built against the recognition of the love.
Exactly. All I should be doing in our relationship is seeking to look for my own self-hatred, meaning the ideas that tell me that I don't deserve love and that I'm not loved right now.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Instead of spending my time trying to seek for your love.
Okay, so I will no longer, as best I can, I will no longer seek your love.
Wow.
I won't seek your love anymore.
Wow.
I love you so much that I won't seek your love anymore. Woo! I love you so much I won't seek your love anymore.
Michael don't like that.
I love you so much I won't seek your love anymore. I'm going to spend my time seeking to find all the barriers within me that I've built against the love that I am and the love that I have for you.
Wow.
So I'm going to spend my time getting rid of every barrier in me that keeps me from loving you.
Wow.
But I'm not going to spend my time seeking your love.
Woohoo! Wow, that's beautiful.
That's what my goal is. That's what my goal is with you.
Because it's not necessary for you to seek for what's true.
No, the love is there. I just need to seek for what's keeping me from recognizing it.
That's right.
With you.
Right.
Because I want to make it personal. Like, I love how the Course says, if you make it specific, you'll get to the point that you can truly generalize.
That's right.
And what I found that I was doing was too much generalization.
Yes.
So I find that when I apply this specifically to you, it has so much more potency to me.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting right here with me.
So when you're experiencing conflict in our relationship, that's the time to recognize, oh, I started seeking love. I started seeking her love. And
I'm disillusioned today. I must be seeking Anna's love.
Right.
I'm disillusioned with Anna today. I'm hating Anna today.
Right.
I'm seeking Anna's love today.
Right. Which is telling me that today I'm hating myself.
Which means I'm hating myself today.
And so now today, instead of you be calling me up and, hey, look, here's what you need to do, Anna. You know, for me to feel your love. Here's the ways you need to give me your love. Here's the ways I'm trying to seek for your love. You're going to call me up and say, today I'm looking at the part of me that hates me and thinks that I'm not worthy of love and that I'm not loved right now. And that's what I'm going to do today. And
I will come over, baby, but I'm seeking out some barriers tonight. I'm seeking out some barricade. Hey, barricade, be quiet. I'm seeking some barricade tonight, baby. And I can't make it over because I'm trying to get rid of every block within me that keeps me from recognizing the love that you are and I am together. I'm not seeking your love. I'm seeking and finding the blocks and barricades against it.
And if I can do that before dinner time, I'll bring over some fried chicken.
That's right. We can celebrate the barricade being finally taken down together over a good meal.
Amen.
And amen. So,
amen.
All right. So we're gonna stop this session right here, and we want to send you to this. This is really simple. Go to www.earlpurdy.com to see classes and videos from the Course in Miracles and other stuff that I'm doing right now, and I'm totally available for personal sessions also. So those of you who want to remember the truth, just like I want to remember the truth, and we want to do it together, go to my website for further information. www.earlpurdy.com.
And you can go to my website, annakujawa.com, to see videos of my classes and also to get information as to how you can have a holistic counseling session with me. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and that's something that I love to share.
All right. So we're going to see if we can say the most unromantic thing that we can say that's pro-love, which is there's a part of me that hates you. And I really want to get to the love behind the hate. So I'm going to bring up the hate and share it with you because I'm hating you and disillusioned with you because you're not successfully hiding from me the insecurities and fears and lack of love that I have for myself.
Oh my God, that's the most romantic thing.
I know.
As a matter of fact, I don't think I ever have heard.
Well, I'm going to start
someone
a whole
say that to me.
Greeting card company based on pro-love statements like that. So I love you so much. I'll tell you how much I hate you.
Oh, because that's where your love for me is hiding.
Behind the hate. So I'm going to bring it up.
Oh my God.
I'm going to bring it up from out of sight, from hidden, and I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring my hatred up to your sight so that you can see it.
Oh my God.
So that we can get to the love that's behind this hatred that's based on you not doing something you're not supposed to be expected to do anyway. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.